All right, so I'm going to be looking at my first match here from the 2019 IBJJF No-gi Worlds. This is Master 1, super heavy blue belt. First match here, so come in. I hadn't actually rolled with anybody probably in like 5 days, so my nerves are super high. Number one, because it's Worlds. Number two, because this is my first no-gi competition. And then three, because I just haven't rolled with anybody in a while. So actually really tense, not really loose, which can kind of be expected when it's your first match. And it's kind of like high stakes. So working here for grips. I'm going to pull a snap down here in just a second, which is really good. Boom, snapped him down. But what I did not do is I didn't come to the back here. So I need to come to the back or sprawl out. But instead, I end up letting him get a better position on me and we go out of bounds. And so the ref is going to restart us here. And what I did, I made a mistake here because for one, it was the first match, just not really thinking, and just made a mistake. So instead of like scrambling out here, which if I would have scrambled out, he would just get an advantage here. But instead, I just kind of sit there. And as I sit there, he gets 2 points. So in the future, I will never sit there again. There will be a huge scramble for me to get out of there, and then he would only have an advantage. So now I get to half guard, and now I'm trying to frame. He's going to give me some space here in a minute. And I'm going to go for the underhook to try to get out, which he gives me space right there. So I get my elbow in, then I finally get that underhook right there, trying to come up. He's doing a good job of kind of holding me down. So I kind of shift, try to put his hands on the mat. And then I kind of sit here and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be able to get deep half, which from the deep half is a good position for me to sweep from. But again, made another mistake here. Whenever I came up, I opened my legs and let him come up instead of sweeping him. So if I would have swept him there, it would have been 2-2, but instead he gets an advantage. So it's I'm down 2 and an advantage. So here now I know that I've got to actually dig out of a hole here. And so I'm sizing him up, working on the grips. I know I've got to take him down. So I'm sitting here thinking of what I need to do. Boom, snap him down. Boom. Get the leg there. A small little trip there. And we're out of bounds. So now they're going to bring us back into the center of the mats like we did before. And all I've got to do is secure this position in order to get my 2 points. And so that's actually what my professor's telling me here right now. He's like, hey, come here, get in the half guard. I'm just kind of chilling here still, which now that I look back at this, I was kind of asleep in this first match. You know, I'm happy that I actually got past this match, but the next two were a lot better, or at least I was a lot more aware. And so trying to pass the guard here. Normally what I do here is with my right arm, I would just hook that foot, that ankle right there, and then just come on around to the side. And so I'm trying to pull his leg here, get a better position. Then I actually try to hook it. But he had like a super slippery foot. And so it was like really wet and sweaty. And so I couldn't get it. Then he straightens it out and tries to come up. And so I couldn't get that there. And then he's kind of got this Kimura grip on my left arm. So we pull up here. And then now I got to put his back on the mat to try to pass again. Get a little bit of shoulder pressure here. Start trying to work the legs here to get him out. But he's actually doing a pretty good job of defending everything. And really for him, he's probably more playing not to lose rather than to win at this point. And so looks like he's got some confidence in his half guard. So I pull him down, go for the headlock here, the guillotine. Really, I'm just trying to get some points here. Let the referee know that I'm trying to work, trying to pass. I was super tired as well. I think it was because I had so much adrenaline emotion I know I'm stronger than this guy, but for some reason I just was dog tired. And so pulled the arm out of the Kimura there. He kind of comes in under for deep half as well, which he's not in a great position. Tries to come up. I flatten him back out. Now I go for the Ezekiel here. Now I'm just trying to attack anything that I can just to get an advantage. Go back to the guillotine again here. My professor's yelling at me to stay on top. And so here I pull him out. I flatten him out again. I've got the underhook, so he's not going to go anywhere. He gives me an advantage for that there. Now here I go, boom. Try to get around again, try to pass again, push around, trying to pull my leg in, but I'm super tired. And then so for that last attempt at a pass there again, he actually gave me another advantage. And so for the points here on this match, we're both just dog tired. Look at that. And so for the points here on this match, it ends up being 2 points, 1 advantage for him. Even though it doesn't reflect it here for me, it was 2 points and 2 advantages for me. I got 2 advantages at the very, very end there that ended up putting me over the top to get the win on this one. So always got to be moving, always got to be attacking. I was more of the aggressor at the end, which ended up putting me over the top.